How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today we're going to be reacting to Top 10 Weirdest Sports in the World, Part 3. I haven't done sports reactions in quite a while, and I feel like it'd be fun. It's weird, for one, because the thumbnail is a rabbit on a leash jumping over something. So it's kind of weird. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'm very interested. So let's check it out, I guess. I don't know what to expect. So let's go. Let's check it.
Min explains the top 10 weirdest sports in the world, part 3. You're doing another one of these? Boy, you must be really running out of ideas. Yeah, kind of. But it's mainly because more and more weird sports keep appearing on my YouTube feed.
Like, how many more are there?
If you haven't already done so, subscribe, obviously.
You know, like, how many
weird
weird sports are there actually?
So that you can see these on your feed. But here's 10 more of the weirdest sports in the world. Number 1. Sports Hocker. Are you a lazy bastard who likes to sit down on a chair,
Kind of.
but finds the act of doing so incredibly boring?
No.
Why not spice it up a notch and be a sports hocker? Those normally sensible Germans have invented a sport where you have to find the most creative way of sitting down on a chair.
Why?
The idea is to perform the most visually aesthetic way to sit down on a special stool, known as a hocker, and the person adjudged to have done so wins. I kid you not, this is an actual thing, and it's pretty big in Germany. Number 2.
How big is big? You know, how big is actually big? Like 100,000 people, or are we talking like a couple million people? You know, because 100,000, it's big, yes, just not as big as obviously, but like, why? This looks just like a snowball fight, so I might be more interested in this than the sitting down part.
Gassen. It wouldn't be a weirdest video without the Japanese, who have taken a simple pastime and turned it into a violent sport.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine taking a simple snowball fight and arming players with pads, helmets and snowballs so hard that they feel like rocks. That's basically what the Japanese call Yukigassen. The game is played between 2 teams, and the idea is to hit your opponent with these specially manufactured snowballs, which are all the same size and weight. Once an opponent is hit, they're out. The team that scores the most amount of hits, captures their opponent's flag without being hit, or eliminates their opponents completely, wins.
So it's like dodgeball with snowballs.
I totally play it.
I totally
Number
would play
3,
that too.
Underwater anything.
What?
Take a perfectly normal sport and play it in a pool underwater.
Why?
And you get a quote-unquote completely new sport. Believe it or not, sports exist such as underwater football,
What?
underwater hockey,
What?
underwater rugby,
Huh?
and, for some reason, underwater target shooting. But I've not seen anyone play underwater Quidditch yet. I assume some idiot watching this video will be inventing that pretty shortly.
I would love to try and see
Number
what people
4,
do for that.
Gaga.
What?
This was originally an Israeli sport that was introduced into the US, and it kind of looks like dodgeball but in a very small octagonal ring. And that's exactly what it is. The idea is to slap the ball into another person, and if it hits them anywhere below the waist, they're out and they have to leave the ring.
Huh.
This process of elimination carries on until there's only one player left. If you're the last person standing, you win. Kind of. Number 5. Pillow fighting. Ooh, MMA, it's too violent. We don't want our ladies being hurt in combat. That's probably what the calm country of Canada thought when they invented
Of course,
this.
it's Canada.
Professional pillow fighting. A sport specifically for women, the idea is to beat the crap out of your opponent using a giant oversized
How do you know
pillow.
when you're done?
Most
Just
moves
when
are
you're
legal,
tired?
so long as you use the pillow in some form or another. Grappling, hits to the back of the head, choking your opponent until they asphyxiate, it's all perfectly legal so long as you use that pillow. I think the stereotype of Canada being a peaceful nation is grossly exaggerated. Number 6. Cannon hopping.
This is what I've...
Sweden apparently has a distinct lack of horses. How else do you explain why they chose to do equestrian show jumping with bunny rabbits?
What?
Yes, the rules of the sport are almost identical to the Olympic version played with horses, and the rabbit who completes the course with the fewest amount of faults is the winner. And for those of you who think this is just a gimmick, they now have a World Rabbit Hopping organisation that organises contests around the world.
What the heck?
Seriously. Number 7. Zorbing.
I think I've heard of this.
Would you like to roll down a hill inside
Yes.
a giant inflatable ball, suffering from enough G-forces to make you spew vomit all over yourself?
Probably, yeah.
Well, now you can. In various parts of the world, but especially in England, you can race these things. The fastest down the hill, or the first one to get to the bottom in a race, is the winner.
I want to do that.
Well, the English have to be the best in the world at something, right? Number 8. Giant pumpkin kayaking. When you don't have the money to do normal kayaking, why not grow a giant pumpkin and use that instead?
What
Said
the heck?
no one ever. Wait a minute, they actually just did that. Over in North America, there are places where you can contest races
Huh?
in a giant carved out pumpkin.
What?
It's basically like normal kayaking, and, as with any race, the first person to get to a specific point wins.
Who thought this?
You don't actually win anything other than the shame of coming first in a totally pointless sport.
And smelling like pumpkin.
Number 9. Booty slapping.
Okay.
In the last video, I mentioned the Russian game of slaps, where the point is to knock out your opponents by slapping them in the face. This is usually contested by men.
Which is okay. So I also recently saw that there was a lot of people were talking shit about. I guess who was it? Dana White recently came out with a version of this, and like the guy got knocked the fuck out. It was but I need to see some more slapping videos. I don't know. It's weird, but I kind of want to see some stuff.
And the women must have felt a little left out because they came up with their own version. The object of this game is to slap the ass of your opponent and try and get them to either quit
What kind of slap
or
is that?
fall over. Players take it in turns to do this, and the last one standing is the winner.
Okay, now question: was it actually the women that came up with the sport, or was it a guy that came up with this sport and decided, hey, women need to get their own version? Yo, I wanna watch this.
But when the athletes look like this, it's kinda easy to see past the total weirdness of it all. In fact, let's just watch this for a little bit.
Yes. So how do you smack them so hard they fall over? Do they just like give up because their butt hurts?
Okay, moving on. Number 10.
I need to
car
see some of
curling.
that. I just need to
Russia makes 2 appearances in this video, and their second sport is this.
car curling.
It's played exactly the same as regular curling, but instead of one person pushing around a curling rock and the others using a broom to steer it, there's several people pushing a car, and someone still actually in the damn thing using the steering wheel to change direction. The object of the game is the same. The car closest to the centre of the house wins. Vodka consumption in vast quantity is highly encouraged. Seriously, there's no rules against that. Now, I know what you're going to say next, because you're also freaking predictable.
You take the airbags out?
Oh, you forgot about cheese rolling. Dumbass, you forgot about cheese rolling.
The fuck is cheese rolling?
Cheese rolling. Cheese rolling. Cheese rolling. Cheese rolling. Firstly, I didn't, quote-unquote, forget, because cheese rolling is not a sport. For those of you that don't know what it is, once a year on a hill in Gloucestershire, people gather at the top and wait for a roundel of cheese to be rolled down a hill. The first person to run down to the bottom of the hill and grab the cheese wins the block of cheese.
Why?
This usually results in people falling over and breaking various bones and ligaments trying to win something that you can easily buy at your local supermarket. It's not a sport.
I want to see
because
some
it's
videos
not
of this.
contested regularly, hence the once a year thing. And also, there are no apparent rules. So you could punch that fat bitch who's also trying to win that block of moldy cheese. I repeat, not a sport. Is there any more sports that I don't know about? Comment below.
Yo, I
if
need to
there's
see
enough
this
make a
snowball.
full
I need
video,
to see some videos
I'll
on
do
this
that.
snowball one.
But I'm
that
pretty
looks-
sure I covered
I think
most
it might
of
be a
them.
lot of fun. Yuki Gassen. That's the sport that I need to find out about. I want to watch some videos on that shit. That looks like a lot of fun. Snowball dodgeball / capture the flag. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Okay. I also kind of want to see some some stuff on cheese rolling. I want to know what actually happens, but I also don't want to like if there's a lot of injuries in it. I don't want to show a reaction video to it because obviously I'll be heavily demonetized and But it's like Yuki Kasen. Yeah, I want to see that. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. Why not? Because I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, let me know if I should watch Yuki Gazen in another video. Like if there is there like a specific like highlight reel or something, or something. Like I want to be able to watch like an actual like video that is fully just people throwing snowballs at each other. Like a championship match or something. I don't know. I think that would be kind of funny. Let me know in the comment section below if there is such a thing on YouTube. Or where I can watch something as quite interesting as this. I should probably also look up cheese rolling, but I'll do that next time in another on my own. Actually, yeah. Let me know what else I should react to in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and subscribe for more content just like this. And I will see you guys next time.